Hi guys, and welcome to Life with Gaz, where I put a new sea fishing video on every Wednesday, and I also do a freshwater video every month as well. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and you can keep up to date with all that's happening. Well, hey guys, welcome to Life with Gaz. Now in this video I'm just going to give you guys, if you haven't worked this one out already, a little tip on how to get worms out of your garden. Now if I'm freshwater fishing, sometimes worms are a fantastic bait, but I don't want to dig my entire garden up to go and get them. So I'll just show you how I do it, and this is how I do it without making a complete mess of my lawn. So first things first, you just got to scout a little area out and see if there's any worm about in there. And the key giveaway, just like if I'm out worming on the beach, when you find casts like this, that means that there's a worm down there and that's the entrance to his burrow. And where you find one, if you sort of scratch around through the grass, you'll find a few more. There's another one there, another one here, few more over there. So that's a good little spot to stick a shovel in and start working. So to do this, all I'm going to use is my trusty spade just here, just the normal gardening spade. All I'm going to do is stick it right in up to about here on the blade and then give it a wiggle, and after generally a couple of minutes it'll start, you'll see the worms will start just coming up out of the ground. So I'm just going to stick the spade in there, put the camera down and see what we can do. I've chosen this little bit of the garden. The only reason behind that is because the kids had left the seesaw there and it killed the grass, so it just made sort of seeing the worm a little bit easier for the camera. Now I'm going to do this in real time, from putting the shovel in to the first worm coming up, and it takes about 47 seconds. You'll see a little bit of text come up in the top left hand corner of the screen, and right next to that text there is the worm just coming out of the ground. When it comes to spotting the worms, what I find is quite effective for me, and this is just really what works for me, everyone does find this a little bit different, but when I'm working with grass, what I'll do is I'll just actually stop using the shovel about every minute and a little bit, and just scan around, because the grass blades, they vibrate and they move around. As soon as you stop the shovel, they stop moving, but the worms carry on crawling about, so they're easier to spot. So there you go, you can see the worms, they don't like that vibration, and they're all starting to just come up and pop up out of the soil. In total, I only did this for 3 minutes and managed to pull up about 5 worms which were usable. Now I know I also missed some, because obviously as I was watching the footage before editing it down, I seen a few that sort of crawled off into the grass which I didn't pick up. But it is literally that easy. Obviously you don't want to overwork your garden and take every single worm out of there, but if you're just grabbing a few now and again, then that's never going to be a bad thing. So there you go guys, there's about 5 or 6 worms just there that I can go out and use as a bit of bait, and I've not made a mess of my lawn, as all I need to do is pull the spade out and then pack that bit back down, and you'll never know I've been there. Well guys, that's how I get worms out of my garden without destroying the lawn. Now it works essentially through the principle of the fact that the shovel's vibrating, it moves all the soil around it and that starts vibrating, and the worms don't like it and they start to come up. The theory is, according to some people, that the worms can feel moles crushing through the soil and then they're trying to escape it. You'll often see seagulls doing something similar, where they tap their feet on the ground to get the worms to come up. Now this only works if your soil has got a bit of moisture in it. If it's rock hard and bone dry, what the worms do is they create a little sort of cavity and they'll curl up and live in there, and you can't get them to do this then. But if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button down here. Check out my latest fishing video over there and my tackle tips playlist up top.